Boom. Recording has started. All right, everybody, welcome to the Safe Haven. We have Baby Christmas Floki here with us. Everybody always remember that nothing said here is financial advice, and it should not be taken as financial advice. Always do your own research. The purpose of the Safe Havens AMA is to give you a more in-depth look at the character and the project than you normally would just looking at a website. So always remember to do your own research. So without further ado, we have Kata Tarta and we have Ash K. So Ash K, welcome to the Safe. And do us a favor, man. Go ahead and give us a brief overview of yourself and what brought you into the.
Okay. I hope you guys can hear me clearly because sometimes the connections just go in and out.
Oh yeah, we got you.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, we can't necessarily hear you right now. Yo, Ash, you all right?
Nothing right now, Ash.
He's going to rejoin, guys. He's been having some laggy issues with the Telegram, and I have as well. But I could get you guys going for this. I'm part of the dev team myself, so I can, get everything going. And Ash, I'm sure he's going to just refresh.
Okay.
There he is.
There
Hey,
you
you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's Telegram.
Okay.
For some reason, Telegram's been acting up these last couple of days. Oh,
Go
boy.
ahead, man. No worries.
All right. So I forgot where I was at. So I've been around the BSC space for a while, but I've been around the blockchain space for about 6 years. And I've just been doing tons and tons of research into the blockchain technology, but I come from a very extensive background that involves tech, pharmaceuticals, biology, you name it, real estate, acting and screenwriting, filmmaking. And I'm bringing it all onto the table right here into a project that I'm very proud to be a part of it and with this team. And we're looking forward to mooning this. And we're a core team of about six. We're six. We're about six core members, but we have expanded our team, and each one of us brings a ton of experience as investors, marketers, managers, business managers in real life, amongst a whole bunch of other things.
Understood, man. Understood. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and start diving into some questions for you guys. I'm going to start off with just basic, lighter questions, and the farther we go, I'm going to ask more in-depth questions, man. That sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, let's get into it. So, okay, how do I say this? All right. So, the name of the project is Baby Christmas Floki. So it's centered around Christmas. So what is you all's plan to survive past Christmas time?
Okay, it's a seasonal token, right? Because it's Christmas. But we have plans that we're going to turn this into a year-round tradable token. So the plan is that once the season's over and we finish up our festivities that we have planned for this token, we're going to be introducing some utility, such as swap and staking, that would allow the holders to stake their tokens, and also be introducing many community events, raffles, competitions just to keep it going. But at the same time, we will be working on some major developments in the background. We plan on introducing NFTs, a story mode, a mini game, and a possible flagship game that's going to have the token integrated into the game. This way, when the next season rolls around and we begin our marketing push, we'll have a lot more to back it up.
Understood, man. All righty. So next thing I want to know is this. In this month, there are going to be a lot of seasonal tokens with the name Christmas coming up. You know how devs are. One week you literally see like 20 different Christmas tokens come out. So how do you guys plan on standing out amongst the rest?
How do we plan on standing out amongst the rest? Well, first off, is our dedication and hard work. That's going to make us stand out. Our transparency makes us stand out. And the amount of activity that we bring to the community, that makes us stand out. We're roughly about 2.5 weeks in, and many tokens can't say that they survived this long with a chart looking like that. It's all the dedication that the team brings, and the experience the team brings, the name and the reputation the team brings to the table is what's going to make us stand out.
Understood, man. And so just on the broad spectrum of meme tokens in general, I perfectly understand that you guys are not just a meme token. You've got some utilities that can be useful. However, the utilities that you guys have are only useful if people like the token, you know? So what would you guys do to separate? How do people know that? Oh, he left. He dropped it. He'll be back, guys. Anytime you see him dip off, he dropped.
I'm here. If not, guys, I'm listening in on this, so I could back him up on your question. Go ahead. I'll let you finish your sentence, and then I can answer for him.
All right. So just in general, there is a big stigma amongst meme because a lot of people in today's day and age, like when I say today's day and age, I mean specifically this time in the market where we're in bearish times. A lot of people, every AMA you hear it, people trash meme coins. They trash coins that copy others, which I personally love baby coins because they're typically going to do well after the parent does. But
Yep.
put it down and talk trash about it. So what are you guys doing marketing wise to let people know that you're not just some regular old meme coin? Like, how can people look at y'all, go in your chat, and know that you're not a regular meme coin? This is somewhere they can actually sit and actually learn, actually
Sure.
invest.
Yeah. I mean, there's multiple answers to this actually. So we obviously we got permission from the Daddy Token, Floke, Fred, the dev over there, and Joseph. So we talked to them first. Obviously, we've been part of their coins in the past, and they know. I mean, they know who's on our team. They know the transparency, as Ash said, what we bring to the table. So we said, hey, look, let's come up with something that could back up the Daddy Tokens, and at the same time we have our token, which is, again, I love the baby tokens, like you said as well. They bring a lot to the table. The main thing here, what we ended up doing is to join both forces together. In that sense, is we have the rewards, 5% rewards. That if you're holding the baby token, you're getting 5% of the Floke token, so the Daddy token. And the cool thing about this is that a lot of people, they see it as, oh, so I'm getting Christmas Floki. Yeah, the thing is, from Christmas Floki, if you're also holding, you're going to get BUSD. So it's a win-win. So that was our key factor is, it's the holiday season. People are going to, be saving up for gifts. You might not get all the buys you want, but at the same time, whoever's buying and holding is definitely benefiting both ways. So the cool feature that we did, and again, it's hard, believe me, because I know how many people reached out to Fred and all his past projects that he's worked on, knowing that he's a solid team. People could sleep on the tokens. We were blessed to get his blessing to say, you know what, hey guys, look, we at the end of the day can create the baby token. It will support the daddy token, and at the end of the day, the communities that we have in both tokens are actually pretty shared. Like they're divided between both. So a lot of our members hold both tokens, which at the end of the day, a lot of people know who's in the chats. They look at the TG members. Hey, who are the guys running this? A lot of people, give a lot of respect to Ash, to myself, to Gotti, Danny, Sophie, etc. that we have on the team. So it's one of those scenarios that we decided, let's make a token that's going to have a purpose, that's not just going to benefit us, but it also benefits our good friends who's doing the daddy token, to get people to actually understand, because everybody's tired. I mean, let's face it. Everybody's tired of dealing with the BSC space right now. Like this year, it's been a shit show, honestly. And we can all agree to that. It's just trying to get this BSC space to be as legit as possible at the times that it's in right now, because this is a bunch of nonsense. We're in the bear market. everybody's trying to launch, 30 to 50 coins every almost every week, if not every other week, Christmas related or any themed related, but they last what, 24, 48 hours. So our goal was we want to build a legit community to have a legit purpose, and we have a lot of things going, as Ash said. We have NFTs, we have the game mode being set up as well, the staking, which is going to come out after Christmas, and things for people to understand. Look, you could sleep on your token. You want to invest into something, and look at it as, hey, is this going to be up when I wake up in the morning? Yes. It's a question that could actually drag on for hours with many different answers, if you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Let me just add on to that real quick. What we introduce is something unique that most tokens don't introduce because they become a seasonal token and they remain a seasonal token. We introduce a year-round seasonal token. For example, what we're going to do is we're going to brand the character, the Baby Floki, Baby Christmas Floki, and through that character, he'll have a story mode that will evolve around every season, every major holiday leading up to the Christmas season. So we'll give it a story and possible animated series, comics, NFTs, memes, anything we can think of.
Awesome, dude. Good answer. Great answers here. And one thing that I really am interested in knowing is, for a meme token, the foundation of your success, a gigantic part of that, more than any other type of project, would be your community aspect, man. So it's really your community. So what are you doing during these times to keep the community engaged? Because I'm thinking that when a lot of projects come out that have, the Christmas this and Christmas that name, these communities, they hop around and bounce around and move pretty quickly. It's not like Safe Moon Shiba Inu days where we're in a bull run and everybody's just holding and preaching it. You know what I'm saying? So what are you guys doing to keep your community engaged? That way it can make it to the next bull run.
What we're doing is we're introducing, like, every day we have some sort of event, whether it's trivia, raffle, competitions. Currently we have a meme competition going on. We have a raffle entry competition going on that's going to be announced on Christmas Eve. We have charity events that's going to occur on Christmas Eve. So we always come up with unique ways to try to keep the community entertained. We actually value their opinion. So we asked them, okay, guys, what do you want? And whatever the poll wins, we introduce it, whether it's a raffle, or meme competition, or trivia. And that's how we try to keep the community engaged. Now, of course, in this space, everybody has real life issues and everything. So there might be little slowdown periods, but everybody does get engaged, and they're always asking for more and more events from us. And the team is always delivering events to them, fun-filled events with prizes.
Kyla Tarter, you got anything to say, man? Yeah, I was
Kara,
asking if he. Yeah, I
you
was
want to add
asking.
on to that?
Hey, can you hear me? I thought I clicked. I thought I clicked it. I muted myself so you guys don't hear background noise. Yes.
Yeah.
So what Ash was saying, I pretty much agree with him. To everything he said is pretty much on point with getting raffles going, getting comps going. We're in the works with charity that will be announced probably within the next 7 days or so. It's going to be a pool for the community, get everybody engaged. What we try to do is to get everybody, even on slow days, to participate in chat. Like today, we ran a huge, I think, it was a 4 B&B buy comp. And if, you look at our chart, it honestly did from the last 24 hours over 2x in the sense of, like, the people getting engaged. And it's great seeing the community, the competition, and everybody staying focused. Because a lot of people nowadays, obviously, they're not just in 1 or 2 tokens. They're looking at maybe 5, 10 tokens every couple of days. The key thing is we just, try to do our best as part of the team and the dev team to, get everybody on the same page and get everybody sort of informed at all times of, hey, this is what's going on. Hey, this is what's coming. Because, the participation from absolutely everybody, especially the community, is, key thing here. So, I mean, keeping them happy and keeping everybody sort of on their toes at the same time is, our primary goal at the moment.
Love it, man. Oh. Next thing I wanted to know, now this is where it's going to get just a bit deeper right here. So with the marketing, there's a 3% sell tax and buy tax, and all that's going to go to marketing. Well, here's the thing: as the bear market gets deeper and deeper, because the federal government. All right, so in order for a bull run to happen, Bitcoin has to go through a halving, and then after Bitcoin's halving, the federal government has to pivot. Right now, inflation is going crazy. The value of the dollar is going up, and the value of assets is going down. There are three phases of the Fed pivot. One is supposed to start December the 14th, but it could happen in January next year. But the bottom line is this: if 3% of buys and sales are going to the market and wallet, well, then my question would be this: what about when the buys and sells start to go down because of the bear market? Then what happens to marketing? What's the contingency plan on that one? Contingency means backup plan, if y'all.
Of course, man. I'm gonna let Ash go first if you'd like, Ash. If not, I could answer this.
The market conditions in general you can't control. We all are waiting for a bull market. And eventually we will have a period where the buys and the sells will go down, the volume will go down, and even to a point where we might come to a standstill. It's what we introduce in the next phase that will bring the buys and the sells back up. So it all depends on, of course, it depends on how the market is going, but it also depends on how we introduce things and how we reflect on our work. That will initiate some buys, some sells, some trading. But the good thing we have is the rewards. When people buy, hold, and stake, you get the rewards not only in the staking, but you also get the rewards in the flock token and the daddy token. And by holding that, you get the BUSD, which is a stable coin. And that should be a little bit enough, but also will add many other factors to it.
All right, got you. Next thing I want to know is that you guys, you're the baby token, and so your token, it is actually, now this is not 100% perfect, but your token, a lot of its success and failure is gonna be pegged to the father token, which is Christmas Floki. So in a way, you guys are pushing and doing the best you can. However, if they go down, how are you guys going to stop yourselves from going down, especially if a lot of their community is a part of your community? If they sell their token, who said they're not going to sell your token? What would you guys do in an event like that?
In an event like that, well, obviously, we do have the support. Nothing's official, but we do have the support from the daddy token, and we do support the daddy token. Most of our holders are holders of the daddy token. And yes, it's right. It's true. Most of our success does depend on the success of the daddy token. However, if for some reason, by any chance, the daddy token is going down and declining, it's what we introduce. We're not tied to anything what the daddy token is doing. We are connected with them, meaning that our success does depend on them, but we're introducing our own utilities, our own products, our own developments, and whatnot. So that should differentiate what we have and what daddy token has, what they offer and what we offer.
Okay. And even there, I'll push a little bit deeper too, because even when you guys do offer something better, in what is your style of marketing, what it is that you guys have to offer? Because okay, the one thing about branding and marketing, I could have a piss poor project, right? But if I market it properly, it could get better sales than a great project that's not. So even if you do add things and push and do things to differentiate yourself, if people still see it as the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Your efforts might be a bit futile. So on the marketing end of things, how would people actually know that it's very different? What would you guys do in terms of getting your community to go out and preach the good word about your project?
What we do is we like I mentioned earlier, we come from a very extensive background in real life. So we don't just go blindly and do something just because it's supposed to be done. We put a lot of research into it and a lot of thought process goes into it. We follow what made others success. Right now, currently, we do have the marketing team that was for the Daddy Token on board with us. We did pay them, and they're doing the marketing for us. But at the same time, we do ton and tons of research to see what successful marketing is. For example, we have the BSC space, and we know how the BSC space works on with the call channels and everything. And we take it a step further. We want to branch out into real, like once we finish with the TG, the Telegram marketing, we branch out to YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, influence in that case, ads, PooCoin ads, videos, banners, ads. So we take a lot of research before we actually make a decision on what we want to do.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up right there, man. You're doing a good job too, man. You're doing a good job, man. That's what's up right there. Good answer.
This team is amazing, man. This team is amazing. We barely sleep.
Yeah, man. And hey, look, you've been handling it all well, man. I told you we're going to start off light and we were going to go deeper and the questions were going to get a bit tougher, but you didn't cut any corners. And this is something that you guys, Safe Haven, when I'm asking these questions, pay attention to the way the people speak. Pay attention to the way our guests speak because it gives you an indication of their character. This is the guy who's going to be leading the project where your money's at. And so far, you can't tell anything bad about his character. And that's what's important. He's given everything straight. He hasn't cut corners. He hasn't copped the attitude with me. He hasn't tried to skip the questions or anything. He's answered everything to the best of his ability, And this is a meme coin, so it's not but so technical you can get. But he's done a great job of still answering the questions. So, shout out to Ash and shout out to Kata.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man. I mean, this goes back to what we were saying earlier. We want to be as transparent as possible for our community, for everybody that's listening in. We just want to, get this BSC space to actually be what it should be and actually have people understand, because there's a lot of people out here nowadays very uneducated into the whole cryptoverse. And it's one of those scenarios where, they think, oh, I could buy into something. Oh, I'm going to make double my money and I'm going to get out. Sure, we're going to have those. Every coin has them. It's, nothing that anyone, doesn't matter who you are, can do to prevent them. All we could do is be transparent and actually just show you guys, hey, listen, if you trust us and you want to be part of this, then at the end of the day, it will be delivered.
Understood, man. Well, to be honest with you, you guys actually answered some of my questions when I already asked you a question. So I actually don't have any more questions for you guys. That's it for my questions, So if it's all right with y'all, we can go ahead and just start opening up to the community. Anybody who has questions, you guys can go ahead and raise your hand. Are you guys ready for that? Do you have extra words?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
I just want to add on to what Kara was saying about the transparency and thing. We all know, we all experience a lot of bad moments in the BSE space, especially this year and especially in the last couple of months. So what we try to do is we try to be as transparent as possible, and we're probably the most honest and transparent team in the BSE space. In a way, in hopes that people can start to learn to trust once again. To actually see that there are legit projects out there, there are legit teams out there that are working their butts off to bring you the best what the space can offer, and hopefully get people to start believing once again to bring back the old BSE glory.
Yeah, man, and I think something like that would come along with a bull run as well. Guys, people say the space has gotten worse. Guys, the space hasn't gotten worse. We have more and more. I'm not saying this is you. We have more and more devs coming out making projects than we did in the bull run before the last. We've got more call channels and more innovation coming into this space than ever. We've got more bigger companies and celebrities and whatever you want to say coming to this space than ever, you know? And right now, a lot of people are flooding, they're talking crap, they're doubting, whatever. Guys, in bear markets, the negative gets highlighted because everything is down. And that's just a natural part. The government's shouting about regulations, but guys, in my honest opinion, if I'm telling you the truth, um, in terms of the near future, meaning the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, when regulation hits, which there's already regulation, when it hits, I don't think we're even going to feel it. Now, in the long term, I think we'll feel it. But in the short term, I don't even think it feel it because this stuff takes years. There are going to be a lot of people who come in to new projects like Christmas Floki and try to ruin it deliberately on purpose. Oh yeah, but speaking of that, guys, what was it, the father token, or was it you guys that had the hack?
We had the hack.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was.
explain that
It
to us,
was.
like what happened and how you guys fixed it, please.
Um, uh, I know exactly what happened. There was a fake remove Ethereum bot, address bot that someone had access to, and it somehow snuck into the Telegram group. So the ploy is what the tactic they use, because you know how in this space we have a lot of new devs, and we know what happens when if a TG gets shut down or something like that. It causes panic. It causes FUD. So they try to use this method to ban users to try to close down your TG in hopes that the dev will just give in and be like, okay, we'll pay you whatever you want. Leave my TG alone. Uh, Good thing Kara was there and another team member was there, J3. They didn't budge before. They didn't budge. They just handled it right away. And when we got up, we just quickly cleaned it up, and we had to bring in new members, and I mean bring the members back, create a new link. But that's the tactic they use. They use a scare tactic, and we didn't budge.
No, definitely. I mean, what I want to add to that is, man, at the time that happened, it was when a lot of our team members and everybody was either sleeping or, it was me and G3 that were watching over the main chats. And it didn't just happen to us. It happened to about 2 or 3 other tokens within that same 24-hour span. What ended up happening is, again, yes, somebody came in. I got a message from like probably 15 different accounts. Somehow they ended up getting, access to the Telegram of, getting themselves situated in the sense that if you're not going to pay us X amount, we're going to start, banning people. Again, at the end of the time, we were like, listen, you could fuck off, excuse my language. But at this point, we know where our members are. We know who our community is. We know who the dev team is. Like, at the end of the day, we're here to stay. So, things like this come out of jealousy, out of hate, out of spite. But we did our best to handle it. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. At one point, it was me, J3, C, and the hacker with all his fake accounts. It went down to 10 people from right under 900 members. Not even 12 hours later, we were up at about 360 members back in the TG. So, I mean, a lot of the people that know who we are and what we are here for and our purpose, definitely right off the bat, either DM'd us or, reached us in a way to like, what the hell happened? We've had even Fred from the Daddy Token that was like, what's going on? A couple other callers that, know us very well reached out like, hey, what's going on? What happened? Are you guys good? Is everything okay? We took care of it probably in between, everything got resolved in the first couple hours, but everybody that, knew where we stood came back within 12 to 24 hours from the little sabotage attack. So, this is the space, I mean, people know, come at you sometimes, when you're not ready for it. But at the same time, we have a team, we have a community that the transparency, the trust is there. So it fixes itself at the end of the day.
So let me come in and set the record straight. What happened to them could have happened to anybody. This is not them not knowing how to program. This is not them not knowing X, Y, and Z or not being safe or secure. What happened to them happened through their Telegram, and that could have happened to anybody. It could have happened to you if you made a project. What happened was not a reflection of their security. Okay? What happened is not a reflection of their security. Everything that goes bad isn't the devs and owners' fault. Okay? But like you heard them say, their chart bounced back up, their TG bounced back up. So that just adds to how great this would be. All right, now let's go ahead and get to the questions. Alexander the Great, you are up. Go ahead and unmute your mic, man. Ask your question.
Hello. Yeah, hi there. Can you hear me right?
Yeah, man. Go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, so my question is, do token holders have the right to vote on decisions that will affect the roadmap? And if so, how you guarantee that this leverage will not affect small or new investor in your project in a bad way?
To answer that, right now we don't have anything like that implemented, but we do take the opinions and we consider everything that the token holders will say. Because we are classified as a meme token for the time being and a Christmas meme token for the time being, until we turn things around after the season's over, the Christmas season, and we start the development, we will take into consideration what the community has to say and offer.
Great, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
All right, thanks, Alexander. Anybody else who has any questions, go ahead and raise your hands. Okay, if y'all don't ask your questions, Alexander's automatically going to get the best question if he's going to be the only one to ask it. Oh, there goes Gotti. Okay. Okay, there go the hands. All right, then. I see they don't want Alexander to have nothing. He ain't going to be the only one to get it. Ain't nobody else going to get it. All right, enough. All right, Gotti, go ahead, man. Ask your question. What's up, dude? Gotti, what's up, man? Your mic is unmuted. Go ahead and ask your question, dude. Oh, man. Dude, we cannot, man. You got to readjust your mic. We cannot hear a word you're saying at all. Hey, brother, just type your question in the chat, man. Just type it in the chat. All right, we'll go to PCI. PCI, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Go ahead.
Right. So, I know you guys had like a fully planned, pass over December, staking pools, contests, raffles, many other things. But I think one of the important things when it comes to surviving like over December will be the NFT you talk about. So most of the projects have you know many of them have like NFTs, but they don't have like a real utility, let's say, like in real life. So that's why most of the investors uh, care of like a real utility. So will you guys be having like a real utility? So in that order, people take the project more seriously and attract more investors to itself.
Okay, to answer that question, yeah, you're right. Most NFTs don't have utilities. But now what's being introduced are stakeable NFTs, where you buy an NFT and you actually earn rewards. That's one option. the option that we're going to introduce is going to be a unique option. When we're going to be introduce our what's called story mode NFTs, chapter based NFTs, they are going to be unique in a way where if you purchase the NFT from a chapter of the story, it's going to be the only one of its kind. And within that, we will have hidden utility, kind of like a scratch off game that you would buy at a grocery store. So you would purchase the NFT and you scratch off, and there's a hidden bonus, hidden VIP, what's the word for it? Perk, hidden VIP perks that people will be able to get. And from each level of NFTs that we're going to introduce. So if, for example, if you purchase a top tier NFT, you'll have access to XYZ. If you purchase a mid level, you'll have access to this. That'll give it enough utility.
Yeah, that's great. Also, I wanted to know if you could add like any kind of utility, let's say, to the NFTs through the next year. Uh, that has not to be with December itself, like with Christmas, but more of like let's say that I know the main like focus of the token it is based on Christmas, but let's say that past December, let's say I don't know, like June or March, uh,
Mhm.
like this season, uh, like you can add like any features or utility to that season in a specific, and like give people or or like the some specific NFTs that the people own, or hold,
Yes.
have had to some kind of, I don't know, like any specific utility for that season.
Yes. I actually touched up on it a little while ago. So right now, you said it's tied to Christmas, but what we're going to introduce, we're going to give the character a name, and we're going to give a character a journey leading up to the Christmas season. So, for example, once the season's over, our development process and research and development will kick in, where we will write a story. We'll give the character a journey through all of the year-round holidays leading up to Christmas. And through each chapter, like I said, when the NFTs are going to be introduced, they will be introduced with newer and newer utilities as the seasons go along. So we want to not only bring the utility aspect of it, we want to bring the entertainment side of it, where people will enjoy reading, enjoy watching comics, animated series. So this character is not Christmas. It's going to be a year-round character and some friends. It's a story behind it.
Yeah, I mentioned that because we are on a bear market. Probably hopefully next year, like I don't know, June or March, like I mentioned. I
Mhm.
don't know. Hopefully the bull market like starts like uh, for real. Like
Okay, you cut off there.
Yeah,
So
hello.
yeah, you cut off there. So just to answer that real quick, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a unique ecosystem. We're going to be following what the Daddy token is doing. So we're going to create a year-round ecosystem for this token. So where you will have a Valentine.
Break the hint. Yeah, there will be the baby Valentine token, and then
Yeah,
there's
there you
quite a
go.
couple others that people aren't probably going to expect, honestly. And it's
Yeah.
all in the works. It's all being discussed almost on a daily basis. So, I
There,
know a lot of people, they want to ask, they're shy to ask. Look, we want to be, like I said, transparent as possible to everybody. So it's, yeah, the story mode is going to involve from Christmas, next big holiday is going to be the Valentine, and then it goes on and on and on. And again, there's going to be some in betweens that is going to catch some people off guard, I think. But
yeah.
that's where we have to keep you on your toes.
some worldly holidays that we're not going to disclose.
Exactly.
We want to target the entire globe, not just a certain religion or a certain region. It's just going to
Exactly.
be
Not just the main. It's going to be all in between. You gotta read in between the lines, sort of say. You know what I mean? And it's the scenario at the end of the day is this is where our community, our baby token is gonna show to a lot of investors, a lot of members that just joined, because I know we have some people that just joined. They want to know what's going on. They sometimes want to wait a little bit, which is totally fine. But at the end of the day, we just want to show you guys our transparency, and I don't want people to think, hey, oh, they had the Christmas token, they went away, what happened? No, there's a very complex plot to the NFTs, the staking, and how everything's going to be incorporated together.
Alrighty, so we will thank you. Okay. Well, anyways, let's go to Ali Al Gamil. Ali, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Hello everyone, are you hear me?
Yes, I
Yep.
can hear you.
Yep.
Okay, thank you for your opportunity, sir. My question is about another communities in another language, like Chinese or Turkish, or for me, I am Arabic. I would like to tell my friend about your project, but they don't understand English. So it's so difficult. But if they saw people talking Arabic and explain about your project in Arabic language, that will be awesome. If you have something like that in future, that will be great.
Yeah, we
Did
Go
you
ahead,
get
Ash.
my
Go ahead. I
question?
was gonna agree with him. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. I'm gonna let you add, and
okay.
I'll add on to anything else. Go
Okay,
ahead,
yeah.
Ash.
Right on. Yes, we do have that in the works. Because we're so young right now, we don't have that many members of other countries. But as soon as the communities we build, we will have an Arabic community, a Chinese community, an Asian community, and so on and so forth. But we have to build it till we get there first. We have to get there first before we build it. So we encourage anybody in our community, whether they're from China or Arabic or Turkish, if they want to step up and let us know that if they want to introduce this to their communities, we will definitely do that.
Oh, definitely. And to add on top of that, let me add on top of that. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more info to you as well outside of what Ash said, because he's right. This is the beginning for the baby Christmas token, and then like we said, there's going to be a whole transition going across from now till the next Christmas. So right now, I know we have a Chinese community, and we had a lot of members want the Chinese community. We're more than happy, and we're more than ready to support any community that wants to bring in. I mean, if we have to bring in translators, make separate communities from our baby tokens at whatever stage we are, yeah, we're definitely going to do that, because the more the group grows, the more the token grows, the trust grows, and at the end of the day, like I always say, it's the community. So as long as we can get we have 50 to 100 plus Arabic country community followers, it's definitely going to make sense. Hey, we're going to have an Arabic TG for the baby token at whatever period that is, and so on and so forth. So definitely that's in the works daily.
That's great. Thank you, sir. I just want to say one more thing. You are a new project, so you have to be careful from scammers. Maybe they will bet the picture like your picture and DM holders and send them a wrong links. So that will be bad for you. Be careful from this. It's happened to me
Of
before.
course. Look, if you come to our main Telegram, or whoever comes to our main Telegram, they know who the real members are. Look at the to find out exactly who it is. Believe me, we get people, us as devs get people daily that make fake profiles from one another. Imagine another Kata Tartar hitting me up saying, hey, can I get some support? We know how it works. I mean, a lot of us have been in the space from 2013, 2014. And, it shows that our professionalism at the end of the day, we don't stand up to any scams, rugs, honeypots, nothing like that. We always tell our community as well, like, I'm sure you've heard this a lot, don't give your wallets, don't give your seed phrase, don't give anything to anybody. I mean, we will not DM you to, question you about what you're holding, how you're buying, or, hey, send me money because we need this. None of our team will ever do that. That's more of a, cautious on, member to member, where we tell everybody, listen, you got to be responsible in that sense. Do your check. If something comes off suspicious or a red flag, let us know. We'll be more than happy. We'll ban it. We'll, put in we'll make a pinned message, let everybody know, hey, look, someone's making a fake account under this name. Everybody be aware, no one's asking for money. No one's asking, because that's what it is at the end of the day. Someone wants to find out, hey, how can I get a hold of your wallet? Because that's the business this crypto verse is in right now.
Thank you. I'm with you guys. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you, sir, for coming in. Let's get Tokyo up. Tokyo, I see your hand up. You are unmuted and you may ask your question. Tokyo, you are unmuted. You may ask your question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, so my question is, what's their plan to get their token out and to be the baby token before other copycat tokens, because there are a lot?
To answer that real quick, we can't stop anybody from making another baby token. The only thing we could do is work harder and become more innovative to make us stand out than other baby tokens.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All righty. Tokyo, thank you for coming up. Let's go ahead and get Oozgy Angel. Oozgy Angel, go ahead. I've been seeing you around the blockchain. Oozgy, your mic is unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead.
Thank you. So my question is, do you take community feedback and try to improve your project accordingly? And how do you prioritize community feedback? Because most of the new projects are only worried about investment. Thank you.
How do we, let me see if I got that right. If we take community feedback, yes, we do. We did mention that we do ask the community for their opinions, but right now we're not at that stage yet. We're not at the development stage, but we do ask the community for their feedback on the events that we want to introduce, the raffles that we want to introduce, the competitions that we want to introduce. So the community is the most important part of the project. And we want the community to, we encourage the community to take part and engage and participate in all events and raffles and give their opinions and their feedback. And we consider it all, and we come to a decision, and we make it happen.
That's a great answer, Ash. I mean, I agree with everything you said there, honestly, because this is what goes back to what I was saying earlier, is the community itself, even for this big charity reward that we're going to be giving on Christmas Eve, is going to be a poll. So we leave it up to you guys to sort of say, hey, which one do you want to go with? A, B, C, D, example. So obviously we are at early stages, but it's all in the works. The bigger the community gets, the more engagement we're obviously getting daily, and we're going to be receiving. So, definitely the community is key.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All righty. Next up, let's get Crypto Lover. Crypto Lover, your mic's unmuted. Go ahead and ask your questions.
All right, yeah, hello guys. Thank you so much for the opportunity to ask my question. My question is, I would like to find out what are the preventive measures, or like the security that has been put in place to make this project a one that's gonna stand the test of time. You understand? There has been several questions, and then there hasn't been any of the questions on security, and so that's why I'm asking on. I would like to know what the security measures you people are putting in place to ensure that this project is one that stands the test of time. Thank you so much.
And I have one more. First off, we are KYC and we are audited. That's the first step. So that's the first step of the security measures. The second security measure, I don't know exactly where your question, what do you want to ask, but we do have many team members always constantly monitoring the chat for spam. We're constantly warning the community that beware. No team member is ever going to DM you first. We're constantly making people aware of these situations to have preventative measures so that no one falls victim to any malicious intent.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, I agree.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, that's great.
You're welcome.
So my other question now is, I would like to find out if the project has a kind of referral system where people come through my link and then they get to know about the project. Is there a kind of bonus for me on something like that?
At, at the
Thank you.
moment, we don't have anything like that in place. But like we stated before, we consider all and every option, whatever is feasible and beneficial to the project and the community. We will take anything into consideration. We just haven't discussed that yet. It has been brought up, but we haven't implemented anything of that nature yet.
Yeah, pretty much to add on that, Ash, to give them another side of it as well as we're organic. We're gonna be an organic build, especially for this Christmas project. So definitely, we want to get everybody involved. We want to get everything done organically as possible, so that way, for what's to come, it's gonna be even more heavy duty, sort of say. I don't want to give too much away, but just looking for the words to put it, together to make the answer even tighter and secured for what he was asking.
Yeah, thank you so much for the response. Yeah, I think the project is actually a good one, and I wish you guys the best. Thank you so much for this kind of project. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. God bless you
Of
too.
course, of course.
Ain't gonna say thank you for me hosting it.
Thank you, DC, for hosting.
Get out of my say thank you to me. Get out my chat then. All right. All right, IMJ, you are up, brother. Go ahead. Your mic is unmuted. IMJ, your mic is unmuted. Go ahead and ask your question, man.
Hello, guys.
What's up, man? Go ahead.
I'm good. I'm good. I can see on the white paper.
Hey, your mic went out.
All right. What about now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. So I said, I can see on the roadmap there's a place where you have seasonal themed NFT design. Now, I want to know because I think I heard earlier that you be having something coming up for Valentine and other seasons. So I want to know if you be having NFTs for that kind of season, if you be having NFT for Valentine, then since the project you have made mention earlier that the project will be a long-term project, if we will be experiencing on that Christmas with this same project, if this project will still be alive by then, would you still be having new set of NFTs next Christmas, or it will still be the same set of NFTs from this Christmas? So that's what I want to know. With every season, are we going to be having new set of NFTs, or the NFTs that were created at the very first season of its kind will be the one that will still be in existence?
To answer the question of the NFT production, our NFTs are going to be constantly evolving. We will introduce new sets with every season, with every chapter, with every story that we introduce. So with every holiday that's coming up, every other season that's coming up, every other event that we plan on introducing that's coming up, every other chapter that we introduce, our NFTs will constantly be evolving. There won't be just one set and that's it. No, we will be introducing unique and more unique sets as we move along.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, definitely. It's it's going to be one of those things that I think he really wants to understand is it going to be exclusive? I bought it, Christmas of 2022. Is it going to be the same set in Christmas of 23, for example? And each NFT, and we know where NFTs are right now, and the bear market of everything else. But the whole goal of this is there will be a lot of exclusiveness to where when you own the NFT, by the next season, it's going to be a whole new platform of NFT layouts.
Okay. So, what would be the relevance of the old NFTs if new NFTs come out?
I didn't hear you on my
I
part. I
didn't
got
I
to
didn't
be
catch that
modified on mine.
either.
All right. I said, what would be the relevance or what would be the benefits of holding the older NFTs in your ecosystem?
The benefit of holding the older NFTs in the ecosystem because they'll still be stakeable. And not only those NFTs will be stakeable, but as we move along with each phase, even the older NFTs will get a unique benefit from introducing the newer NFTs.
All right. It's all good. Thank you for providing more clarity.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. Now let's get to On the Moon. There you go, bud. Questions? Your mic's unmuted. Go ahead and ask your question.
Guys, can you hear me? My mic's been cutting in and out roughly.
You're fine. We're just waiting on the Moon.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, this Telegram nonsense sometimes literally blows my mind. I have days where there's no issues, and then I have a day where it literally kicks me out, updating, connecting, etc. every damn minute.
It's been like that for a few days. And we should get the Jeopardy music in here.
Play that elevator
Right,
music, real soothing.
All right. We called the loop. Go ahead. Mic's unmuted. Go ahead and ask your question, man.
I think they got kicked. I think it glitched out on them because it did it to me twice already.
All right. We draw the loop. You got 3 seconds. 1, 2, and 3.
You're out. Second.
All right. Time,
Right.
1987. Your mic's unmuted. Go ahead, man. Big Time 1987. Your mic is unmuted. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to say something quick. I've been rolling with Danny and Gotti for a minute. I know those guys, and I just want to let the people know that don't sleep on these guys. They know what they're doing. I've seen them push tokens, and I'm kind of pissed that I missed out on the entry point at 5K. I jumped in late around 50K, 30, 40, 50K, so I've been, just dollar costing. But I do want to say this. You hold this token because I want to know, because they're going to Baby Valentine, are they going to just transition? This coin is going to use the same contract and switch over, or we're going to have a whole new launch, as in, a whole new launch, because I have to catch in at the bottom with these guys at the starting point. This isn't one of those pump to 20K and drop back down and the token's dead. And I'm pissed at Danny now because he didn't catch me at 5K. I couldn't max out, but I'm doing it this time. So is there going to be a new lunch, or we're just going to hold these tokens to after Christmas and it's going to roll over to Baby Valentine?
I'll let Kara answer that. I got a cough.
I was laughing. I had to mute my mic. I love the energy, man. Great question, actually. I've known Gotti and Danny for a very long time as well. So obviously I know what you're talking about 100%. Yes. So during Valentine, we will make a new contract. We want to get everybody, who missed on the first token to, have the opportunity to say, you know what, hey, is it going to be a pre-sale, private sale? We're in the talks of this pretty much for the last week, just so we could get the ball rolling, because we figured people are going to ask us more and more, what's the next step? What's the next season? Are you guys going to be like the daddy token and, bounce from season to season? The answer is yes. Everything's in the works. Most likely, it's not an official yes. There will be a new contract, a new launch. Could it be a private sale? Yeah. Could it be a pre-sale? Yeah. Is it going to be a stealth launch again? Possibly as well. So, I mean, all that is going to be, leaving you guys to sort of, guess that. But it's definitely going to, give a lot more exposure, I think, to the community and to a lot of people such as yourself and people that are listening in on this, of knowing where we stand and what we deliver, to, giving them an opportunity to be able to say, you know what, hey, I missed the first one, but I'm definitely not missing the second one. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, you missed the first one. With these guys, it's more of, when you miss, you miss out. So I don't want to fall into that trap where, hey, I can't catch them. Because this is one of the projects I will say that I do trust. We've been a lot of projects that say, hey, get in this, guys, get in this. And it goes through that pump and sell off. It's dead in 2 days. But these guys, when he told me, hey, he launched this coin and it started with under 5K maybe, and I'm jumping in at 30K, I was highly upset because I know what they can do. So I just want to tell the community that, hey, I'm at work right now, so I can't just be in the chat too much, but I'm just holding. I mean, I've been holding my bag, for a few weeks now. So it's like, hey, I know what they can do. So just encourage everybody. I don't have a definite question because, I talked to Danny and might shoot a message.
No, definitely. And I understand 100% where you're coming from. I mean, look, outside of that whole little sabotage that we...
And your mic cut off.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I told you the TG. I told you the TG is going in and out. Pretty much what ends up happening is definitely I love the answer. I love the question. I love the answer to the question, back and forth. And I know exactly what you're saying. Pretty much after that, like, whole hacking sabotage happened, we're just trying to get everybody to understand, like, look, you're right. We're not a 24, 48 hour pump and dump. I mean, could we have made top callers and said, you know what, let's hit up all the callers and get this shit done in 24 to 48 hours and then pull? We're not in for that. I mean, our team, from Ash to me, we got Gotti, we got Danny, we got G3C, we got Sophie. We want to get everybody involved in the sense of to know that, hey, look, this space is at a critical fucking level. We see the CPI reports. And, I know DC was going back and forth about the Fed and everything else. And, it's fucking true. This year's been a shit show. We just want to gain and build the correct community because it is a critical time. We're in a bear market and we want to build this community with strong people like yourself that actually believe in us and saw, shit, I missed this out. Like, what's going on next? What's the next play? We get a lot of people that, reach out to us in that sense. Look, we want everybody to make money. We want everybody at the end of the day to understand where we're coming from. We're not here to say, you know what, hey, I made $1,000 and the token's over. No, that's not the key thing. We come from a lot of fucking money, many of us. And the thing is, we just want to correct this BSC space because we've had a shit year. And it's just been one of those things that, a lot of people, a lot of callers even have fallen for, calling the wrong coin and, trying to, get hyped up on something that was actually not being delivered. But I think the team that we've built and our core team all together is, a very high chance of delivering where this Christmas Floki's going to be at, the Baby Christmas Floki, and the game mode, as Ash was saying, getting the next holiday in and everything in between. So I mean, it's a lot to come, but I love it. I honestly love this. So your energy, man. Again, hats to you, because it's fucking respect, and we love it. Thank you.
No problem.
Alrighty. We've got Gotti up next. All right, let's see. Gotti, I'll unmute your mic. Here we go. There you go. Gotti, the eyes are on you and the floor is yours, man. Go ahead and ask your question.
Daddy, chill.
Gotti's part of our team, man. He's
Daddy,
full
fucking
chill mode.
chill.
Gotti, you saw the respect and the shout out you just got. We got a lot of people on and eyes on us, man. So props.
I love you. I love you, but I love Sophie more. So, Daddy, chill.
I think the whole community got the hint of that, man. Do you want to say anything to these guys? What our mindset is for what the next steps are? Because we had a very, very aggressive day today. It's been a crazy volume day. So I mean, what is your mindset at where everything's going, man?
My mindset's on Sophie.
Well, I know that. You got to put that off to the side.
No, hey, bro. Hey, honest truth. Hey, bro. Just do what we're fucking doing. I don't know what else to fucking say. Just, I promise you, this is gonna be a fucking moonshot. That's all I can fucking say right now.
There we go, and we heard it from Gotti.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say to you.
All righty, let me see. Let's see real quick.
One more thing, Daddy, chill.
You guys will hear a lot of that, so don't let it phase you. But we have a lot of willpower, a lot of dev power, a lot of team overall power, and it's the community in the TG of Baby Floki is one of those scenarios where you're gonna have your goofy ass times, and then it gets into a serious time to where we know that, hey, what's the next level, and we will deliver that.
All right, so hashtag. Wait a second. All right, so hashtag. Let me get that. All right, here we go. So hashtag says, what are you guys going to do when the expected investment or buying of the token doesn't reach what you propose on the project? So what other backup plan do you have for the project?
I'm honestly sorry. Go ahead. If you heard it, go ahead. It cut out. I was moving around.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, it cut out.
All righty. So he was asking, what are you guys going to do when the expected investment or buying of the token doesn't reach what you propose on the project? So what other backup plan do you have for the project? He's pretty much just asking you guys have a backup plan in case things don't go your way.
Well, there's a contingency plan for everything. Sometimes things will go your way, sometimes they won't. It's all how you bounce back and become innovative and dedicated to bringing something new. If one thing doesn't work, you go ahead and introduce something new, and you continue and continue and continue till something works.
What I want to add on top of that is, look, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. The community at the end of the day is key, because it doesn't matter if one person or 5 people are buying, and then the rest are having no effort, or, they're not trying to be involved. Then at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what token you hold. Utility, no utility, audit, no audit, hype, no hype. It never works. So our goal at the end of all this is to get as much engagement from the community. And if the backup plans have to kick in, we have a lot on standbys, and it's one of those scenarios where, like I said, again, our team, it comes from a lot of money. So, at the end of the day, if we have to do buybacks ourselves, we will deliver buybacks. But at the same time, What we want is the community to be engaged, because you don't want anybody losing focus or trust on any of what's going on, especially when we're almost, less than 2 weeks out from Christmas. And that was the whole point of the meme focus of this coin.
All righty. So hashtag there is your answer. Next up, let's hit Bally. Is this considered okay? She wants to know she's saying there's going to be thousands of other Christmas projects launching in the next year. So how are you guys going to make yourself stand out?
I think we covered that part. How we're going to make ourselves stand out is with the new and innovative concepts that we are going to introduce. Now, we can't stop anybody from making another baby token or another Christmas token. Yes, they're going to pop up left and right. What we bring to the table is the amount of research that we do, the amount of research, the amount of innovation. What's been repeated, we'll try something different. We'll innovate it. And we'll try to introduce something new to make us stand out from the rest. And what makes us really stand out from the rest is the team. It's a team. It's our transparency, our honesty, and what we're trying to build, and the message that we're relating to the community. That makes us stand out, along with the products that we're going to introduce, and always looking to innovate. Always looking to innovate.
Exactly, Ash. I mean, one thing to add on top of that is the team itself. It's not just one or two people like most projects. A lot of people are used to going to one project. Okay, there's a dev. Everybody else is a mod or admin, part of the TG community, and they really don't have any intel and info on what's going on. We got pretty much 6 to 7 of us that knows what's going on and being on the same page. So we're covered 24/7 all days of the week. So at the end of the day, if someone's coming in asking, what are the rewards, or guys, what did I miss out on, or hey, what happened today, did we get any calls, or any question from complex to the most simple question asked, we have over 6 to 7 people that can answer that and give you the correct answer. So having 6 to 7 people come together to actually support and benefit our holders in our community is mind-blowing. I mean, like I said, again, this year with the BSC space alone has been a lot of nonsense, but a lot of people that are coming in and a lot of people that are listening to what we want to, produce and, deliver will either, take that, leap of faith, almost that risk, because that's what it is at the end of the day. I can't promise anybody, hey, 100% we're going to hit 1 million. No. Could we hit 500K by Monday? Sure. Can we hit 3 million? Of course. I mean, sky's the limit. It's just the community and the team and all our members all together is what's going to create that to happen.
All righty. Next up, we have Pete38. Says, way out of the box questions. It's never done before, I think, but can there be a chance of the daddy and baby merging together in the future to make a unique utility?
Ash or me?
You know what? It's just TG. It was breaking up. What was that again, real quick? Sorry about that.
They were just asking if the daddy token and the baby token would ever merge together in the future.
It's a possibility. There are a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes that I can't disclose at the moment, but it is a possibility. There might be a joint merger. There might be a joint collaboration, a joint venture. We're open to all possibilities with the daddy token, but like I said, we can't disclose too much information because nothing is official yet.
Exactly. And it's also the daddy token and the baby token, from the devs to the community. It has very much mutual respect. A lot of people in the baby token are in the daddy token. A lot of daddy token members are in the baby token as well. So it's that mutual respect to where, hey, if it's going to come up, it's going to be huge, and it's going to be bringing two huge solid communities together. And it's one of those things that, you're going to have to tiptoe around to, stick around to see what's going to happen. But all we can say is, we have very, very good relations with the devs from the daddy token, and they know what we're doing and they appreciate what we're doing. But yeah, definitely, it's a lot of non-disclosure at the moment.
All right, understood. Let me see.
I think the person from earlier who broke up when they were asking a question and ended up shutting down is back. The PCI. I could be wrong. I just saw them because I remember the name.
PCI, you go ask your question, man.
Yeah. Do you guys hear me now?
Yep, go ahead.
Now I can hear you.
Yes,
So
yes.
I was on the street, so my data was kind of bad. So yeah. As I was saying, I was mentioning the the NFT utilities because maybe next year, who knows? Hopefully, the ballroom comes. Instead of waiting for December to come, like starting to push a game, like when like what it is, utility or any other feature, you could have like any backup plan, whether it is like uh, any other season. I know like your main focus is like on Christmas because of your name and the main token, the daddy token. But like having like any backup plan just in case let's say that the ball run starts in March, like December is already over, so the hype into the token is a bit down. Um, so you can like take back the hype by by having like any other utilities in other season, of course. That was my last thing.
I think what you're trying to say is okay. Let's see if I got this correct. Yeah, the name is Christmas, but we're going to expand it beyond Christmas. We're going to expand it year round, like we mentioned earlier. Now, throughout the year, like we said, it's going to be a tradable token. We are going to focus on development in the background, and when we introduce new products, new developments, we will have a marketing. We will market those products. We won't just stay silent. The heavy marketing will begin when the season rolls around. And we will, once we introduce something new, a new utility, that's when we will, do some marketing, do some pushing with it. But our main focus will be the heavy push for the season, because we want to be able to tie everything into one another, from one season to another holiday with the story mode, and be able to make a huge revelation come Christmas time.
Yeah, because like it is always good to always maintain the hype, to keep the community active. So I was just trying to bring that because anything can happen in this market. Yeah. Thank you so much, DC. Sorry for the cut off earlier.
Oh, no problem. Yeah,
Of
you're right.
course.
Anything can happen in this market. Basically, everything is almost to the point where it's unpredictable. You just never know. But it's all about the team. It's all about the community, because we continue to work. We don't just lay down and just go away. We bounce right back up and continue to work.
No, exactly. I mean, it's, the goal and the key thing here is to control the fear because the market has a lot of fear overall. And that's, I mean, anybody looking at any chart, any of the past bear markets, they know how it works. The fear is literally in the streets and, the market bled a lot. Our goal here is, yes, for the next example, the Baby Valentine token, you want to make sure that there's hype. How are we going to deliver that? At the end of the day, the devs and our team is going to deliver through the roof. But at the same time, we need the community because the community is what creates the hype as much as, us delivering all the goodies. So, working together, gaining the trust, the transparency is all going to be a key factor into, answering your question of where the next level of things are.
Yeah, I agree with you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All righty. Well, that's all the questions we got. So we can move straight on to the giveaway. You guys, Carter, Ash,
You guys did a really good job here. Appreciate having you guys. It was fun. It was good. And so,
Thank you for
if
having
you guys,
us.
yeah, absolutely, man. If you guys don't have anything to say, we'll skip straight on to the giveaway, and we'll have Dumbledore come up and do that for us. Well, he'll send it
Okay.
out like that. But either way, so
Okay.
first, let's get the best question, and the best question goes to drum roll PCI. All right, best question goes to PCI. Then now let's get to the trivia question. All right, and guys, whoever starts typing answers before I ask the question is disqualified. Okay, so even if you get it right, you start answering you start spamming before I ask my question, is disqualified. Okay, all right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. What is the father project of Baby Christmas Floki?
As you know, this one. PCI is about to get it again.
Christmas Floki. PCI won.
Come on now, guys.
He
What
won it.
is
Yep, he won it. You guys
that's
should have been what?
twice
What?
today since
Why?
1.4.
What? Why I say to people,
Uh,
pay attention, and you're the most attentive. You can win a half a B&B. We don't play that. Everybody gets a trophy game. The person
Hey,
who
just real quick, DC and Dumbledore. I just wanted to say thank you guys for hearing us out. I'm about to head out real quick. I got some family matters to attend, and we just wanted to say thank you. You know, great AMA. You know, great questions. Very much appreciate all of you guys.